Slightly more breathing room across Singapore today as it enters phase 3 of its reopening. Social gatherings of up to 8 people are now allowed, and it appears people are warming up to the idea. Some shopping malls and retail stores expect larger crowds in the coming days. And from the CBD to hawker centres, our reporters observe that more than a few are playing it safe, still choosing to keep it small when dining out. Now, bigger groups, though, appear to be gathering in certain pockets after dark. Geraldine Yap joins us live from Holland Village in the central region of Singapore for more on this. Geraldine, good evening. More people allowed to gather. Are you seeing bigger groups, though?
Yes, Dawn, I am actually seeing bigger groups of people, more than 5, gathered here at Holland Village where I am now. And in fact, this place is buzzing with activity even though it's a weeknight. I've seen bigger groups walking along the streets and even dining in the restaurants along this stretch where I am now. The people here seem happy and excited to be able to finally gather with their friends and family in larger groups. And we have to remember that many of them are gathering for the first time in more than half a year. So I spoke to some of the patrons here earlier, and this is what they had to say.
Our family is quite big, so we got more than 5 people. So now it's good for us to come out to bond.
Well, what's the impact of the larger group size limit on businesses, Geraldine?
So for some of the businesses that I spoke to here, of course, they welcomed the easing of restrictions in phase 3. And they also told me that they've actually been getting reservations for larger groups ever since the announcement was made earlier this month. Now, in terms of the preparations that the restaurants had to make, some of them told me that it actually wasn't that much of a change because for most of them, it was just a matter of adding more tables to accommodate larger groups. But still, the capacity is quite limited because of the safe distancing requirements that will still continue to apply in phase 3 of reopening. But the restaurants, they do expect their earnings to go up slightly because, from their observations, the larger groups tend to spend more on things like sharing plates, and they do tend to order more food, but they don't expect it to be a drastic improvement.
All right, Geraldine, thank you very much for that update. Geraldine Yap there reporting for us from Holland Village.